In March 2018, Make Happen, part of the National Collaborative Outreach Program, NCOP, by the Office for Students, funded a project called Thorough Enrichment for Higher Education Progression to support young people to access higher education. This project was delivered by Top Achievers Program in collaboration with Thorough Council. The purpose of the project was to support students living in Thorough wards that have either low progression to HE overall or lower than expected HE progression, i.e. higher education, based on GCSE attainment. The two-part project consisted of inspirational assemblies followed by group and one-to-one activities focusing on the bespoke needs of each participating student and their parents' carers. In delivering this project, a total of 52 intensive activity sessions were held from March 2018 to March 2019. 90 student participants from 6 forms colleges in Thurrock have now completed the program, their further education, and are progressing to higher education. 80% of these, that is 72 students, are expected to progress to various universities to study a wide range of courses. The remaining students are mostly progressing to apprenticeship programs in a range of sectors. Some of the participants from O2 Stamford and Coronam's 6th form have confirmed their university places to study courses such as midwifery at Anglia Ruskin University, dance education at Canterbury Christ Church University, education at the University of East London, sports and exercise science at the University of Exeter. Other confirmed university places include fine art, business management, criminology, international relations, psychology, economics, and, wait for it, computer science at Cambridge. Congratulations to all program parents, carers, and indeed the student participants for their hard work, resilience, and achievement. To see a sixth form in a school that embraces additional support, that's always very good.
I think, it's as personalised as we can get it, and I think the more support we can have on a one-to-one basis, the students really appreciate that, and I think we see benefit. And I think also we've been really happy with the work on the UK CAT, for the medical students, and I think it's been really useful for them to understand that process.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Thank you.
No problem.
At the start, I didn't know, like me and my mum, we used to sit at home, we didn't know what to do, we didn't know how it worked. But when I spoke to you and you explained what grades, what points I need in order to get into a certain uni, what grades I need, so...
I was fairly confident after realising what I wanted to do It was when finding the right courses itself, after realising what I wanted to do, because where there's so many options within the universities, I kind of got overwhelmed with trying to select just one, so that kind of helped me.
I wasn't too sure. I didn't know what I wanted to do before I started, so it was really hard to write personal statements, and at the beginning I was very confused because I wasn't sure what to do, but then when I figured it out, it was very easy going to
Okay, fantastic.
So obviously, if you're going to apply to Cambridge, you have to be pretty smart. But even so, I was so nervous before the actual application. I don't know. I was a bit insecure with myself before it, but I'm so happy that everything turned out well.
What this course did for me is that
That's
the top achievement, and that's it. What it did for me is I really limited myself to DDD, which was I was expected to get that, but you kind of pushed me to achieve the D star, which it gave me a new goal and aspiration to aim to.
The personal statement part, that helped because obviously I've never written one in my life. So having knowledge of how to write one that was actually suitable, that was good. And as well the interview kind of practice and stuff like that.
Fantastic.
They did interview practices multiple times just before the interview to make sure I was ready for it. They did mock tests for the questions that came up in the interview and the test before it.
And so what have you got today?
I got D star, D star, D.
Excellent. So D star. So you see, the sky is not the limit.
Yeah, I enjoyed the pathway document because it gave me an insight on different options that I might have. Do you get what I mean? It gave me, because I knew what I wanted to do, but at the same time I wanted to explore, I wanted to know what other options, what backup choices I might have as well.
Yeah, it was just mainly just everything and making sure that I didn't choose universities that was too high that I wasn't able to going to put too much pressure on myself to get the grades and stuff like that. It kind of laid out guidelines and a path for you to go. For instance, the personal statement, I didn't know the different parts that you needed to include. I didn't know that you needed to include just basic stuff about your life and blah blah blah. So yeah, it just laid out the path and guidelines for you to follow.
To build my confidence, basically, because in the Cambridge interview environment is very stressful. So.
You know what? It's been a very difficult time for me really, and a very mixed feelings, because I had a son who I knew that had the potential but really didn't have the confidence. And when I saw that he then was put on this Top Achievers program, for me first of all it was very good, because I thought, yes, somebody's seen the potential in him. I want to boost him up. So I felt reassured, I felt confident that this was going to work for him. And what I then saw from then was someone then who something just tweaked. I don't know what this was. Something just tweaked, and then I saw him took things seriously. I started seeing him feeling confident. I started seeing him coming back home, doing more revision, talking more about, demonstrating a more insight about what he wanted to do, knowing fully well about his grades now, working towards his grades. Because like he said himself, all of these things about the gradings are all new to me, so I really didn't know what was needed, what the university was needing, and I was trying to support him. And when you are trying to support a child with ignorance, it's very hard. So when he came on this Top Achievers program, we had more insight, and when he was coming back with the feedback as well, I also felt confidence in terms of helping him progress.
Excellent. Thank you.
Actually, I was very happy when she told me about it, because from the beginning, like she said, she was not really sure. And then when she came to tell me about the higher achievement program, I said to her, why don't you get yourself into it and then seek advice, because without advice you can't do nothing. Seek advice, and whatever you get from there will actually lead you to what you wanted to do. And she has always wanted to work in the healthcare center in this country, so I was like, if that is what you want, go for it. So when she joined it, through the process, I think she began to figure out what direction she should go, and finally she got it.
Excellent.
So I'm very happy.
You know what, I will just have to tell all parents that, look, if they have an opportunity and they can actually, they shouldn't look at it like a weakness. They should look at it more of an opportunity and a potential, really, to help them explore more of the options for their children, and also be able to have a full understanding, really, as Thierry is saying, what university will mean for them, what they have to do, really, to be able to achieve what they really want. So for parents, really, it's quite an insightful program, and I've really found it really useful, especially in the way that the journey that it's taking my son onto. And I really want to encourage a lot of parents, really, because as parents we struggle. It's not because we don't want to support them, we don't even know how the system works. So it's a very difficult process. So some of us as parents will just bury our head because we don't even know where to start, we don't even know how to advise them. So coming on this program, really, and having this additional support as part of the school, it has been really fantastic.
And I want to advise everyone out there, when she joined this program, help her very much in getting to what she needed to do, and then with the program it also helped her to know what grades, when she get those grades, she'll be able to get into the uni that she wanted to to go to, and the courses that she would want to do, you know, because without this program, to be honest, she was quite lost. So I would want to encourage every parent out there to encourage their children to get involved, especially when they are quite confused and doesn't know what to do. Because I can say that she's a living testimony to what has happened to her now, and she's got a dream course to go into a uni to do. I am so excited, and thank you to this project, and thank you for your time. Congratulations in investing in these children. I'm very grateful. Thank you.
The Top Achievers program in Thurrock shows that irrespective of a student's baseline attainment level or disadvantaged background, personalized expert support in navigating the higher education application and admission process can positively impact their ambition, attainment, and achievement. Indeed, this project continues to serve as a catalyst towards achieving the government's goal of increasing the numbers of young people progressing to higher education.